Football is no stranger to controversy, but few players in history have been as polarizing as Luis Suárez. He's a man who could single-handedly win games with his genius, while simultaneously making headlines for moments of madness. Nicknamed the Cannibal for his infamous biting incidents, Suárez's story is one of raw talent, unrelenting ambition, and a career that has never been short of drama. From his humble beginnings in Uruguay to becoming one of the greatest strikers of his generation, this is the story of Luis Suárez, the cannibal machine of football. Born on January 24, 1987, in Salto, Uruguay, Luis Alberto Suárez Diaz was the fourth of 7 children in a working-class family. Life wasn't easy for young Luis. His father left the family when he was just a child, and the family struggled to make ends meet, but Suárez found an escape in football. As a kid, Suárez was a street footballer, honing his skills on the dusty pitches of Salto. His raw talent was evident, but his path to stardom wasn't straightforward. At the age of 7, his family moved to Montevideo, where Suárez joined the youth team of Nacional, one of Uruguay's biggest clubs. Despite his obvious talent, Suárez's early years were marked by struggles. He was often criticized for his temper and lack of discipline, traits that would follow him throughout his career. However, his determination was undeniable. By 2005, at the age of 18, Suárez broke into Nacional's first team, scoring goals and turning heads with his tenacity. His performances earned him a move to Groningen in the Netherlands in 2006. It was here that Suárez's European journey began, and where he started to make a name for himself. In 2007, Suárez signed for Ajax, one of Europe's most iconic clubs. At Ajax, Suárez evolved from a promising talent into a world-class forward. He scored an incredible 111 goals in 159 appearances, winning the Eredivisie and the KNVB Cup. His ability to score from impossible angles, dribble past defenders, and create chances made him a fan favourite. But alongside his brilliance came controversy. Suárez's first biting incident occurred in 2010 when he bit PSV Eindhoven's Otman Bakel during a match. The incident earned him a 7-game ban and the nickname the Cannibal. While Ajax fans forgave him, the world began to see the darker side of Suárez. In January 2011, Suárez joined Liverpool for £22.8 million. His impact was immediate. Suárez became the focal point of Liverpool's attack, mesmerizing fans with his incredible skill, work rate, and goal-scoring ability. The 2013-14 season was Suárez at his peak. He scored 31 goals in 33 Premier League games, winning the Golden Boot and nearly leading Liverpool to their first league title in decades. His partnership with Steven Gerrard and Daniel Sturridge made Liverpool one of the most feared teams in Europe. But once again, controversy followed. Suárez was banned for rashly abusing Manchester United's Patrice Evra in 2011. Then, during a 2013 match against Chelsea, Suárez bit Branislav Ivanovic, earning him a 10-game ban. These incidents tarnished his reputation, but his performances on the pitch continued to dazzle. In 2014, Suárez made a blockbuster move to Barcelona for €81 million. Joining forces with Lionel Messi and Neymar, Suárez became part of the legendary MSN trio, one of the most devastating attacking units in football history. At Barcelona, Suárez won it all: La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the Champions League. In the 2015-16 season, he outscored both Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo to win the Pichichi Trophy and the European Golden Shoe. His 59 goals in all competitions that season showed his brilliance. Suárez wasn't just a goal scorer. He was a creator, a workhorse, and a player who would do anything to win. But his competitive nature sometimes crossed the line. The 2014 World Cup saw Suárez bite Giorgio Chiellini, leading to a 4-month ban from football. Despite his controversies, Barcelona fans adored him. Suárez's goals and passion made him a Camp Nou legend. In 2020, Suárez's time at Barcelona came to an end. The club decided to move on, and Suárez joined Atletico Madrid. Many thought his best days were behind him, but Suárez had other plans. In his first season, he led Atletico to the La Liga title, proving his doubters wrong once again. What makes Suárez special? Suárez is a unique player. He combines raw talent with an unmatched work ethic. He's not the fastest or the most physically imposing striker, but his intelligence, positioning, and technical ability set him apart. Suárez has an uncanny knack for scoring from impossible situations, volleys, headers, nutmegs, you name it. But perhaps what defines Suárez the most is his mentality. He's a fighter, a player who thrives under pressure and never backs down. Whether it's a Champions League final or a relegation battle, Suárez gives everything on the pitch. Luis Suárez's career is a tale of contrasts. On one hand, he's a goal-scoring machine, a player who has won everything there is to winning club football. On the other hand, he's a figure of controversy, a player whose actions have divided opinion. But one thing is certain, Suárez's passion for the game is undeniable. He's a player who wears his heart on his sleeve, for better or worse. And despite his flaws, Suárez's legacy as one of the greatest strikers of all time is secure. Love him or hate him, Luis Suárez is a footballing icon. He's a player who has entertained, infuriated, and inspired millions. Suárez's story is a reminder that greatness often comes with imperfections, and that football, at its core, is about emotion. From the streets of Salto to the grandest stages in world football, Suárez has left an indelible mark on the game. He may be the cannibal of football, but above all, he's one of the most extraordinary players the sport has ever seen. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to GoalGist for more in-depth football stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.